The latest data from Indigenous Services shows vaccinations in the north and across the country are going well, especially in BC and Quebec. To date, 440 Indigenous communities have begun vaccinations, dishing out over 103,000 doses. But they stress Indigenous communities need to remain vigilant.
Right now, there's the spread of the variants of concern in different parts of Canada. And we want to actually make sure that there's no complacency, because there's a constant traffic between the north and the south, and it's just a matter of time before the first case, will be showing up in whether it's First Nations, Inuit, or Métis communities.
Indigenous Services Minister Mark Miller says it won't surprise him if the variants are already in Indigenous communities.
Every COVID case is not the same. If it is in a northern and remote community that has a population per household that exceeds 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's a tinderbox.
Miller says vaccinations are underway for urban Indigenous and announced all Indigenous adults will be vaccinated this spring. Christopher Moonias is the chief of Neskantaga First Nation in Ontario. The community declared a state of emergency in December due to bad water, and now another state of emergency due to off-reserve COVID cases. The remote northern community has less than 80 houses for its 479 members. Moonias says half the population lives off-reserve in Thunder Bay.
And amongst those people, there were some that contracted the COVID virus. We have 12 community members that caught COVID, and one is in intensive care. He's on a ventilator, and we have a couple more members that just went to hospital overnight.
Moonias is asking for help, but he doesn't have high hopes.
I think federal government should also step in, and we're always being subjected to a political volleyball. It's Ontario's jurisdiction or federal government's jurisdiction. We're just that. I don't know if we call it a volleyball or a ping pong. Nobody wants to address the issues.
Moonias has requested emergency housing so he can bring his community members home where they will be safe. Jamie Pashagamskam, APTN National News, Ottawa.